Cuteanimefigures Show. Yeah.
Hello everyone, welcome to Cuteanimefigures Show. I'm your host, Craig J. Smith, and today's episode is going to be about dog days. The previous episode was about dog days, so here we have another Figma from that anime. Welcome to the show. The show is home to all anime, toys, statues, cosplay, and all that cool stuff from anime. Anyway, so today's episode we're going to actually look at another Figma from Dog Days, and her name is, let me find it here, what her name is. Hope I can pronounce this correctly. Her name is Leonmitchelli Galette des Rois, and she's number 139 from the Figma series, and she's from Dog Days. So her name is Leonmitchelli Galette des Rois, something like that. It's really hard to pronounce, but hopefully we'll get it correct in the video review. So let's go ahead and take her to our desk and let's have a look at our video review of her and see what she's all about, and also hopefully we can do a comparison with the other one, with Leonmitchelli. She is also from Dog Days as well, which that's the last in the previous episode we looked at that Figma. But today we are looking at Leonmitchelli Galette des Rois. Hope I pronounced that correctly. It is really hard to pronounce, but anyway, here she is from Dog Days. So let's take a look at this wonderful Figma. Well, I love the box art, it's really nice. So, but anyway, let's get on with the video review and let's take a look at this wonderful Figma of Leonmitchelli, whatever her name is. But anyway, let's take a look. So here we are with Figma Leonmitchelli Galette des Rois from Dog Days. She is Figma 139, 39th Figma in the line. So yeah, it's a real mouthful for a name. It's really long, and it's quite really hard to pronounce the name. But anyway, here she is in a whole glory. So the packaging is just similar to all the Figmas. It's in this nice, in fact it's in different colours, but here we have a nice blue packaging with the Figma logo in purple, as you can see, which is really nice. You got MaxFactory over here, and yeah, it's made by Goodsmile company and MaxFactory in 2012. So this is a 2012 release, and as you can see here with a number there, 139, and it says Dog Days. Also it is in Japanese here, and also you can see here with all the accessories in the packaging and stuff. Also on the side here, top, you can see her there. Also on the side you can see the Figma there as well on the side. Also it has Figma on this side as well. And on the back it shows you different poses of Leonmitchelli Galette des Rois. So yes, she is from an anime called Dog Days. Like in the previous episode, I reviewed Her Friend or whatever. I don't know if the animes or, you know, I haven't seen it much, so I've only seen the intro. But anyway, let's actually get this Figma opened up and out of the packaging and stuff. So let's open up Leonmitchelli Galette des Rois. I apologise if I can't pronounce the name right, but you know, it's kind of one of those anime characters that have, you know, I have difficulty with reading the name out because they're such difficult names to spell. But anyway, hopefully I got a name right for you guys. So let's open her up and so on. So let's actually pull this open here, and I'll show you all the accessories and stuff that she comes with. Okay, so just like every Figma, you know, seems to be all these newer ones, they do include a DI stage, punch out for the stage pieces, which they are an extra accessory stand for the Figmas. So if you have any of those, you can actually use these. These are really good, so you can tell which Figma is from, you know, a certain anime series, which is really good. So I love the, you know, the icons there in the box. You know, I really love the design. That's really nice and looks magical actually. But anyway, let's move this box out of the way, and here she is in her blister. It's in two because there's actually two weapons here. Here's I'm just gonna have to read it. Here's Leonmitchelli Galette des Rois in her blister packaging, and she actually includes two axes, two different ones. We'll display her with one of them. I think I'm going to display it with the big one she comes with. But anyway, let's get all of the accessories out and all the stuff and that. So I'm just going to pull this off here, and here is the axe. We'll take a look at that later on. So I'll put that to the side here, and we'll pull out all these accessories. Just going to shift this to the side, bring my camera down here so you can tell what I'm doing. And you want to be very careful when lifting this off, because sometimes accessories can go flying all over the place, like I mentioned in the previous video review. So you want to lift this tray up at both ends, and sometimes can be quite tight, just like so. Hold it with both hands, the bottom half and the top half. So as you can see, we'll just pull that off there. And also want to pull this tray off here for this other accessory. So I'll get this out. And wow, this is a very beautiful accessory. Really love the design of this magical weapon. It is really beautifully done, and it is very large. But nonetheless, it's a very cool weapon accessory. So very nice. We'll have a look at that later on. So let's pull out all the accessories first. The other weapon, okay, smaller one. You can see it's very small, like a regular axe weapon. Also include a Figma bag, just like every Figma does, so you can put all the little tiny accessories away, which is very nice and neat. So if you decide to throw a box away, I don't know why you would, but it's nice that you do get a bag so you can actually write on her name. And if you have quite a few Figmas, this can be quite helpful. So, also, in addition to accessories, I suppose, she does come with a long stand piece. So no facial expression, let's put that over there. And also got an instruction manual how to plug the stand in, and also how to lift up the different parts to slide the Figma's hands in. As you can see, that lifts up off of there, and also that is removable as well at the bottom. So, yep. And also it shows you how to plug that in there and how to plug that into the hand, which is really neat. And also one interchangeable facial expression as well in different hands. So I'll put that down here. So all I want to do is remove the Figma 3-jointed stand and some of the other accessories. Just want to get these out very quickly before moving on to the Figma itself. And also, once I've taken this out, I want to check this. Always check your Figma stands for either the loose or the stiff, because some of these stands can be quite stiff when posing, and you don't want them to break, because some can be very fragile. Just keep note of that. Okay. Also, you do get another extra piece here for the Figma. Just note that there is an extra piece here for a stand. So let's pull out the other thing here. Figma stand, just basic. Also, we have the hands. It looks like we've got open palm hands and weapon holding hands, because this one only comes with weapons and magical accessories. So yay, another magical girl figure. So also here's the Figma Leonmitchelli Galette des Rois herself. She also has all this plastic seal and stuff. And also it has a thing to keep her cape on. There's a lot of plastic seals. Stuff. Let me remove them. So our cape is removable. And this is just a piece of plastic. Yeah, it is. So here's the Figma itself. This is removable as well. On here. She also has it here as well. She does have a tail as well. And also she has the joints on her hair as well. Okay, just give me a second or two to... Now here's the cape. Has this part here in between. What you want to do is remove that from there. All it is just an extra thing just to keep it pegged on when you're not using the Figma, but I'll show you everything. So what you want to do is build the stand first. You want to put this on here like so, clip it on there like so. It's as easy as that. I'll show you the facial expression. As you can see, which is a facial expression like an angry face, which is really cool. And also here's that accessory that I showed you with the other Figma. See, really tiny accessory, and it just slips on with when you plug the hands in and stuff. Here's the extra part. This will be to go straight through the jacket. You know, it goes straight through here. That's what it's meant for, I suppose. For holding the cape piece on. And also there's different hands as well for different poses. So I'll go ahead and show you the articulation first. A tail is kind of like on a ball joint or peg, whatever. A hair is on like a ball joint, you can see. And that head is also on a ball joint as well. See, it looks really cute. Her outfit is soft PVC. She has this soft PVC, but also it's hard PVC here in a skirt. It is removable. Also, you can pose her. Also, she moves at the top and underneath as well. Also, her legs can come out about that far, and go back. Bend at the knee in two parts. You can see, you can bend at the knee in two parts. So she's very, very poseable. Like a nice big feet going there, you can see, and they just swivel. Also they go actually restricted, I think, there, but they look good. The shoes are very well done. As you can see this metal armor she's wearing, which is really nice. She has joints in hands, like basic Figmas do. Got like a ball joint there. Also, she is very posable. I don't know how limited she is, you know, in her hands or stuff, but you can actually swap out her facial expression. As you can see, she's wearing like some kind of cat ears or dog ears. Kind of looking cute there, and the outfit is so nice. Really loving the outfit on her. As you can see, you got a little nice bow in her hair, which is cool. And I love that how it has actually got the peg there for her to stand. And also she's wearing shorts, as you can see, which is nice. We'll get her posed up with one of the axes. We might not get time to use both, but she will stand up on her own, as you can see there. We'll have her on a Figma stand soon. I would like to use this if need to, because this is a long piece that goes through to her cape, which is this black and there's blue. It's also on joints as well, and soft PVC. So we'll have her with the other axe, and so she's got the arm guard. Let's do that pose for first. Yes. Looks like it's just a regular hand fist, whatever it is. Let's have a look at the instructions before we do this. Yes, it looks like it's just a regular hand guard, so it should go that way, like this. So what you want to do is move that out of the way, and also remove that peg, and also just peg that just like that. Hopefully. That'll slide on there, and you can do this. Have it like that. So it's just got like an arm guard looking thing, like a magical spell protecting her. And also you can have her with this cape on if you want. I'm going to show you how to remove this axe. Now, where's she holding this axe thing? It is there. She is holding it with that. So how to do this is by removing this tip piece here. You can slip the axe piece on. So have it. I'll use this one. want to move. Okay, we'll go with one of these other ones because that one does not like to move. So be careful when clipping that back on, because it's very fragile. And we'll peg her hand into the one here. They are very stiff, these hands. There we go, that's better. As you can see here, she has the axe in her hand. You could have it like that, pose with it, like so. Really cool, looks nice. And with this arm guard looking thing there. I'm actually going to swap out her facial expression, and also I'm going to swap out the hands again. So I'm going to pull that out. In fact, I'll leave this hand there. Just attach this piece to there. First, we'll do this other hand, and we'll do one of these other hands so she's like doing a spell or something, and I'll show you the facial expression as well. Okay, so here's with that hand. Ooh, it looks like it wants to droop, it's very loose. So let's actually get her with another facial expression on. Let's put this angry face on. She's like battle ready. That hand will stay up there like that. Could have a poster like that if you want to. In fact, let's actually take this fist off, unpeg that. Also, you can unpeg this piece off here. It will remove, which it will do. So you could have her like this. For example, you could have her like kind of get a hand to go like that. I have a hand doing that, like no way, you know. But just really cool. How you pose her. Some of these hands to get off the tray are quite stiff, especially that one there that looks like it's drooping down. I think that's just a normal regular peg. I'm not going to touch it because it looks fragile. But we've used most of these other ones, and we'll use another grabbing hand. So let's move that and take this other hand in here. So looks fine. So we'll have another hand on there. I'll show you how to put her on the stand once I've got her with the axe on there. I would love to put the cape on last so I can show her in that pose, but I'm just trying to show you how to switch out the hands. They are quite easy, and they are, as you can see, it is quite flush with the hand there. And I'll show you the Figma as well. So do you want? So how to get this? Well, this very lovely, beautiful, magical axe looking weapon to how to put it on. I think this top piece does remove, I believe, but how to slip it on. You have to remove the other piece. So let's do so. Go in like a battle stance with it. So it's like that. It's very beautiful, by the way. Let's actually look at the instructions here because I don't want anything to go wrong. Okay, so you can remove the top part and the bottom half. So what I want to do is remove the bottom half first, and then also remove the top half if I can. Okay, that's better. That's good. Got that. And shows you that you need to this piece in here, the hand like so, like that. Also, you want to have a pose like that. The other piece, so like that, and you want to plug this piece in at top. Let's see how it goes in. It'll go in one way, I suppose. Where's that piece? That's here. I'll just have to plug it in over here. Trying to get it in. It'll be alright if I can see close here. Okay, there we go. And her facial expression is come off. They are very easy to knock off. The front piece, her hair. It's very easy to knock. So as you can see, she does have the axe in her hand. You can see, like so. Looks really cool. Love the beautiful design. What I want to do is I want to turn it around like so. Just want to make sure this is secure. There we go. It is very secure and it's in place. And show the hands are very secure. And what we'll do is we'll peg this other piece on here. Don't worry about it if it's a long review, because you know, with us switching things out and stuff, it can be quite tricky to do on camera. And oh, take a look at this. This is really neat. I don't know if you can see that. It is very beautifully done. It's got a nice jewel gem there. Really nice. I didn't see that when I was looking at it. I just thought it was, you know, but it pegs in at the, whoops. Watch out for that. It just pegs in the bottom, but I'll just do it off camera for 2 minutes. Okay. So she's got the axe and she's ready for battle. You can see she's ready for battle, which is nice, and it's really cute as well. You could have her using it the other way, like it shows you on the back of the packaging. Like if I just show you this for a few minutes, like that, you could have her using it like that if you wish to, but I think I would display mine like that, so she's holding it up like she's gonna try and axe somebody. But is she heavy with this axe on? Pretty much yes. I don't know if I can get her to stand up with it or not on her own, but let's swap out that facial expression. They are very easy to pull out, and you can very easily lose these, and the front piece is very fragile. So as you can see her holding that, looking really smiley and happy. What I would suggest to do, I wonder how is this possible. Let's have a look how this is done, because this is very clever. This is okay. So it looks like it plugs in there. So we'll get a cape on, and that piece will plug in. Now I am going to say be very specially careful with these. I've had it on Black Rock Shooter, not Black Rock Shooter, but one of my other figures. It has snapped. I think it was made Culture Japan Figma that you know, the top piece right here has snapped, and be very especially careful with these. Don't keep pulling them in and out. So you have been warned, but you know, take special care of them, I should say. Now the cape goes in here like so, and does open up a little bit there as well. But I suggest you peg it in through this piece first, and then so what's it showing you? It's showing you this way. So we will peg this in through here. It will go. I know it's in like some kind of awkward stance or whatever, but I'll peg it through. Some of these can be really stiff. These are only special parts that are used for especially for this type of thing. That's about right. It's a bit stiff. I recommend not removing it once you've got it together. Okay, now that is pegged in there. It may look a little bit odd with a great big piece like that sticking out of the back, but it is there for safety, and you know, it's sometimes you can't get it under their hair because they have long hair, you see. But you know, we'll get that pegged in here. Oops, find the hole at the back. So it looks like it's gone in quite well, and that is not pushed it out. We'll be right back in a few minutes or so. Stay tuned. So right now we're actually going to put her on the display stand, and so anyway, and then we'll go over our final thoughts of the figure, and in a few minutes we'll have a look at her on display. Also, I'll show off the other Figma that we have, which is this one right here, Leonmitchelli Galette. So anyway, let's actually put I'm trying to think her name. Leonmitchelli Galette Rois on her display stand. Now I'm going to say that her cape is very fragile, and it will pop off. Let's move these accessories out of the way. So just wonder how I'm going to do this without having her cape falling off. Actually going to plug it in like so. That's much more easy. And so there she is on display. Try to get her to stand up a bit. And now her can move her legs out a little bit more. But that's how the stand will look. Got the instructions here. Yep, that's how it would look. Kind of like that. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So anyway, here she is on display. I know she is looking downwards. You can actually bring it forward like so. That you can amend her axe. Bring her arms a little bit more, and move her like so. So I'll move accessories to the side, and I'll go over with final thoughts in a few minutes. So let's put her on this display here. She is a really cool Figma, so let's very gently put her on display. So here she is, Leonmitchelli Galette des Rois, from Dog Days on display. So as you can see, she looks really cool with her axe. The axe is very beautiful. As you can see, the Figma stand is sticking out because of the extra piece for her cape to plug into the back portion. So she looks really wonderful. All the details is great. The axe is really great, and my final thoughts on her. She's wonderful. Just really love the detail on her face. The sculpt is really nice. She looks really accurate to the anime, and she really displays really well with her friend, Emiliano F. Biscotti. She is also from Dog Days. So they both display really well together. So let's turn this on so you get a good look at both of these Figmas together. So both of them are from Dog Days, and they're both very attractive characters. Very beautiful, very cute and adorable. I definitely recommend picking up both of these characters. The accessories are great. So let's move this one out of the way. So anyway, that was my final thoughts on what's her name? I apologise for this. My final thoughts on Leonmitchelli Galette des Rois from Dog Days. She is a fantastic Figma. The articulation is fantastic. The accessories are fantastic. No problems plugging hands in and out. There's no problems with pulling out the axe or the battle axe, whatever you want to call it. She does come with a smaller variation of it, which is here. As you can see, it comes with a smaller version, and it is really well detailed as well. So you got a choice either to display with this one or the one with the fancy green jewel. As you can see there, it is really beautiful. We can take a small look at that before I go. That's very beautiful, that. Yeah, definitely recommend her. She's fantastic. Just keep in note that the extra pieces, like for example, like these ones for their longer hair, just keep in mind they might get fragile on the display stands. Not saying my version will, or your version, depending on whoever has this same Figma. But I just want to point out that they do get fragile at times when they have been on display for a very long time. But still, nonetheless, don't let that put you off from her. She is a fantastic Figma, absolutely delighted to have her, and she is definitely going to go really well on the display. She displays really well with other magical girl Figmas like Nanoha, which we haven't looked at Nanoha herself yet, but hopefully we will one day on the show. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I really enjoyed taking a look at Dog Days. Hopefully we can come back and look at another Figma from Dog Days, if there is any other characters that get released in the Figma line. If you've got any questions or comments, please let me know in the comment box below the video, and until next time, see you soon. Arigato and sayonara. Until next time, see you in the next episode. So this is a display video for the Figma Leonmitchelli Galette des Rois from Dog Days. So let's take a good look at this Figma on display. As you can see, she is on display with a friend. She is also from Dog Days. Millionaire F. Biscotti. So let's actually have a look at both of these. So here is Leonmitchelli Galette des Rois. Hope I got that right. So here she is on display. She looks really cute and adorable. She is really nice on display. So this is just a quick display video of her, and just want to let you know that, like I said in the video review there, that the cape can fall off, but you know, with the design of this stand, it's quite different. As you can see, the stand is quite different. So put it back where it was. It just fits in the back, just like a normal Figma stand would. That's why they have those extra parts. As you can see, her battle axe, or a special magical weapon there, is very well detailed and stuff. But yeah, it's just a fantastic Figma. I definitely recommend her, as well as the other one that's on display as well. So yeah, really good Figma. Definitely recommend her. Got no problems with her. The hands were very easy to swap in and out. So yeah, really good. Definitely recommend it. So I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Arigato and sayonara. Until next time. Till the next episode. Take care.